Wow. J'ai un gros souci avec ma carte graphique. J'ai tout qui se désactive. Bonjour tout le monde, c'est parti. On va reprendre là où on en était sur Genshin Impact. Sachant que je n'ai pas beaucoup joué cette semaine du fait que j'ai eu beaucoup de travail, beaucoup de fatigue. Donc voilà, on va repartir sur un petit Genshin Impact pour cet après-midi. Mais avant, on va aller se régler ce petit problème de carte graphique. Non, c'est pas ça, c'est AR. Pardon. Alors, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Performance. Non, jeu. Catégorie de performance marginale. Pas exagéré non plus, réglage de performance de jeu. Alors, qu'est-ce que c'est que cette connerie? Paramètres. Qu'est-ce qu'on réglage? Par défaut. C'est quoi cette connerie? Pourquoi j'ai tout? Performance activée. On va l'activer. Activer. Réduit à la fois le déchiffrement visuel et la latence. Donc de toute façon on n'en aura pas. Peindre le rafraîchissement vertical. Synchroniser le taux de rafraîchissement vertical. Ok. Ben voilà. Oui. FPS moyen, ça c'est bon. Expérience de jeu globale, ça c'est bon. Sur l'affichage, on en est où? D'accord. Logiquement. On est tout bon maintenant, c'est parti. Vendredi. Je dois vraiment tout récupérer, je suis très à la bourre. Je suis très à la bourre sur le jeu. J'ai oublié de faire ça. Paramètres de commande. Contrôle par clavier souris. Hop, on va mettre. Voilà, on va faire déjà ça. Ouf. Je l'attends, ma petite Shogun. Je l'attends. Ensuite, on récupère. Oh, là, on attend le flux. On s'en fout. On vient ici. Donc ça va se trouver. Institut, région de l'Institut. Région de l'Institut. s'arrêter ici.
I must leave no stone unturned. Out of the frying pan, into the...
Silence!
Windblade!
Settle down!
Boba, get them!
Bow your head.
Is this an answer from this world?
Ensuite, on doit aller. C'est bien en plus, il y a un sanctuaire. On va aller voir si on n'a pas une clé pour le sanctuaire. Je crois que si, normalement. D'accord, ok. Alors, hop.
Is this an answer from this world?
4, 8, on est ce qu'il faut faire. Là, ensuite on fait ça. Ensuite on fait ça. Voilà. Ça. Ensuite, on va aller voir ça. Ouais, c'est bien ce que je pensais, j'en ai pas. J'avais un doute honnêtement, j'avais un doute. Ensuite, on revient là, on fait ça, on revient là, on va à la zone 4, région de l'Ifé. Région de l'Ifé. La région de l'Ifé. Bérule, Bléau, Mortel. côté. Biffet, c'est là. Je crois que c'est ici. Ah, bah, c'est quoi, on va aller là déjà. On va se mettre ici pour la région de l'Ifet. On va reprendre l'indice. Ah, c'est bon, je sais où c'est. Hop, on vient là. Ah bah attends, la région de l'Ifet, c'est pas le... Oui, c'est ça, c'est le... Comment que ça s'appelle? C'est la prison. Et quand on regarde bien, voilà, c'est ça, c'est la prison. Donc, on fait ça. C'est pas la prison. Ah ouais, pour avoir une nouvelle clé, putain, ça va être chaud patate. Donc, 23. J'en ai combien des sauts hydro? J'en ai que 53. 53 sauts hydro. J'ai un saut anémo. Ah, l'anémocubus, pardon. Donc c'est bien dans l'eau et pas... Voilà, c'est ici. Par contre là ça va devenir... Là ici ça va être chiant pour les trouver. De puissance de l'Ibéron. Je crois qu'il y en avait un par là qui était apparu. Ce qui est le plus compliqué. Hop là, on fait ça. Deux trésors. Il n'y avait qu'un trésor à trouver là? Là, il y a deux trésors à trouver. La forêt d'Erignès. La forêt d'Erignès. D'accord, ok. Forêt d'Erignès. Bien vu, je suis pas loin du tout. Ouais, c'est ça. C'est ici. Et ça, c'est fait.
Another test subject. Suffocate! Free! Suffocate! Test subject. Bow your head.
Nice and spicy!
the mighty be humbled.
Finally. Done.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
A reward on the road.
Là, c'est Dieu sait où trouver des deuxièmes.
I'll keep this close.
Another test subject. Try! You're open! Fry!
Oh là 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 là, c'est facile aussi.
With the wind!
Be sanctified.
Disappear!
Settle down.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile.
On revient là, on récupère ça encore une fois.
Experience.
Ensuite on revient là. Honnêtement, je m'en fous un peu l'invocation des 7. Donc du coup, il reste plus que 2 mal, la dernière zone.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the
Oh,
meaning in all the endeavors of the people.
voilà, récupérer. Ouais, il nous en reste pas beaucoup, hein. Il nous en reste 7. Fermé. Pepsi, j'ai dit quoi? Je vais pas les faire.
I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling.
C'est pour dans 3 jours. Bon, je vais voir ce qu'il a un petit peu, j'arrive. Et sexy que l'autre. Tu ne bouges pas. Pas bouger. On va pas supporter. Viens voir. Bon, désolé, j'ai fait le coin avec le chien. On a pété du verre, donc il a fallu nettoyer. Donc, 3 jours et 3 heures avant de pouvoir invoquer ma petite Raiden.
Duties.
Donc, de ce côté-là, on est tranquille. Du coup... là, on est bon. Donc, ça, c'est fait. J'aimerais bien faire le défi là-bas aussi. On est jour. Je sais pas ce que c'est que ce défi-là. On va regarder.
Another test subject. Fry!
A reward on the road.
Je fais pas le l'autre, je fais pas le lever de toute façon. Et si lui il est là, c'est qu'il y a sûrement quelque chose à faire. Il doit y avoir un ordre. Il va y avoir un ordre quand même. J'ai fait ça, ça, ça et ça. Donc si je fais... Écoute le son que ça fait. Ça va. Il est beaucoup plus aigu. Beaucoup moins aigu. Ça va me saouler ça. Honnêtement ça va me saouler. Attends, voilà, il y a un hydroculus là-haut. Et j'ai une quête ici à faire. J'en ai deux. Ça te prie. Et ce qui me paraît bizarre, c'est que ici, j'en ai un. Et là aussi. Donc je me demanderais des fois si voilà, il y a un souterrain. Il est là-dessous. Il doit y avoir une cache quelque part, c'est obligé. Mais que oui, que c'était obligé de toute façon. Qu'est-ce que je disais? Mais putain que je suis bon. Que je suis bon! Je le savais qu'il y avait un passage quelque part.
A reward on the road. De toute façon, j'en suis là à 30. Je suis très, j'ai envie de dire.
que je viens. Donc là, il serait sur le haut de cette montagne-là. Oui, là. Là, je suis pile dessus. Donc ça veut dire qu'il y a encore un sous-sol quelque part. Voilà, c'est bien ce que je disais. Encore un sous-sol à découvrir quelque part.
Blade!
Silence!
Qu'est-ce que je dois faire? Attends, le lendemain entre 20h et 21h.
Is this an answer from this world?
Qu'est-ce que je disais qu'il y avait une caverne ailleurs? C'est chiant d'avoir toujours raison sur les murs. Quelque chose quelque part. Ça c'est une caverne. Et elle vient ici. Voilà. Ah, voilà. J'ai trompé de bifurcation. On revient en arrière un peu. Il doit y avoir un autre passage quelque part parce que... Je sais que je peux y aller par là, mais par où exactement, je sais pas. Merde, je suis revenu en arrière, mais je suis con. une autre caverne. Et où exactement, je sais pas. Il y en a une là-bas. Ah, la voilà.
A reward on the road.
Il y a encore 25.
Another test subject. Let the mighty be humbled.
Du coup, ça c'est fait. Non. Eh ben, j'ai envie de dire, c'est fait. Ça c'est fait. On va les laisser discuter.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy.
Ah.
Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decorabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds!
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
Bouge pas. Pas bouger.
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You are a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Whoa! Leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan!
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Allez, on attaque cette quête-là. On va voir ce qu'elle peut nous rapporter un petit peu.
Hello. We're...
Hello? Did I hear you correctly? Hello? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you, if you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation. What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight! I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess, he said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonius 4th Company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence... The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
I'll put you on have a look at this problem. That seemed to work. Let's move. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Use this first. Eat up. Eat up. Harden up. I must counterattack.
Settle down.
The numbers.
Be sanctified. Silence!
I miscalculated.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first.
Get them! Eat this!
Bow your head.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been trapped and now you get to stake a claim? You think you're stronger because you got to them first?
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could. Only if I didn't make my... Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Concern?
Arch enemy?
By which I meant if you... Which would mean you'd cause me...
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
No! This is an assignment from Master Jean! It's just an investigation!
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're—
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But didn't you say it first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she... Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be—
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, but you needn't worry. At least, not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend.
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah. Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next?
Huh? I can't make head...
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's... Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil.
Ugh, is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do, just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in my... If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry...
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon... Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must... right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Fine. You may spare your...
Hey! Stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. And again, I've got no words for it.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't... I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my... You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression...
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius. I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for...
What can we do? Don't worry. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech...
So this is the way...
That's the way things are. As memories are carried in the city breach, at least I have a means of living a relatively normal life
Yeah! What?
Oh, that reminds me. But unfortunately...
No! Right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for... Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement, but we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Fatigué. Je suis vraiment fatigué. Pourtant j'ai dormi presque jusqu'à midi. Ah, le boulot il m'a épuisé cette semaine. Ça faisait longtemps que j'avais pas marché autant. J'ai fait un peu plus de 40 km en 2 jours à pied. Ça m'a épuisé, ça m'a cassé les jambes. Je rentrais le soir à 20h et je dormais.
It's so...
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified, for example, you can see that part of but a well-trained
Paimon thinks we've left compared to what we've already seen. This should be a piece of cake. This is where you can finally apply some of your...
All right, let's get started. That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try. It'll be difficult at first, but the key is to remain patient. Let's try again. Remember, you must be elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air.
Ah putain, je suis paumé, où est-ce que je vais?
Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Paimon almost did it, so...
Don't flatter your... This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line. True elegance is the ability to calm... My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as... Let's proceed. This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Disappear!
You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
You're toast!
You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Get them! Race you! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Justice is blindsided. Let the mighty be humbled.
Well done. Your performance was most... And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragons. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there...
Like Paimon said, adventuring is...
Hold on.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the...
Yes, of course. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach?
Yeah, that's it.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now...
Huh? What is it?
Certainly not. It's warm. Didn't you just say that you were freezing?
Oh,
If I wasn't, then so,
Qu'est-ce que
dear
t'as prévu de
friend,
faire sur ce
don't
week-end?
die on me out.
Paimon knew something.
Peu de
All in the
résine,
name of vengeance. No need to
un
thank
peu de
me.
primo.
Now then, given that
peu
your training is
de-
complete, it's time we return to
Ça
Mondstadt.
s'appelle la bonne
Our
petite
last
bouteille.
step will be prepared. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
De ouf, ou je sais pas quoi, comment on appelle ça. Ça peut bien aller.
I find that the...
Là, la profondeur des spirales. Ouais, mais là, elle est chiante. Hein. Dis, qu'est-ce que t'as prévu de faire de ton week-end?
Beauty.
Ouais, c'est une super activité, ça.
Ad Astra Abbot.
Surtout avec le temps de merde qu'on a en ce moment.
Thank you for complete. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ouais, on va dire ça. Pense à manger quand même un petit peu. Hein.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together.
Oh putain.
Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Oh, le repas équilibré.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebrotenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as...
Coming right up. It'll take...
Hold on a moment.
No, she didn't...
So, we clearly...
You should know
Ça
me
fait
by
partie
now.
de tes bonnes
That's the
résolutions
kind of villainous
2024.
character I
Un
am.
repas équilibré à base de
Well,
chips et de
then-
saucisson.
Please...
Why would you...
This dish isn't...
Because of the sour... Eula treated me to...
I never expected us to have such complete... Of course not. It's hard...
It's... Eula's always...
But I am serious. And I'll remember...
Paimon's starting... There's no need to be...
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well... No?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good.
Honnêtement.
It's impossible for... All right, no need to look so sullen.
Oh, I'm stuffed.
No need. I've left the Mora under the... Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. All right. Next...
Aren't you coming with us, you?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better... Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from...
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness.
Let's meet again.
Here, the gebrotenes Fleisch... And by the way...
Paimon's been me, but she seemed to get
The people of Mons, they're unable to... So no matter what Eula tries to do...
How come you're...
Well, when she joined, many people signed up at the same time.
Whoa.
That's right. But thanks to Grandma, in the eyes of the people, but she's simply... People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. I believe a day will come.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again.
I'm glad. Take care. Please come again.
Bah, je sais même pas pourquoi ça met ça, c'est même pas moi le pire.
Which should I choose?
Je sais même pas d'où ça sort cette connerie. Ou des macarons. Il y a conscience, l'escalade et du sprint. J'en avais vu un là, qui réduisait ça là qu'on vient à 0 apparemment. Sur 15. On va s'en faire un peu. Je sais que j'avais installé Stream Element. Je me demande si ça vient pas de l'or. Sachant que je l'ai enlevé, il me faisait que des conneries cet abruti. Il va falloir que je regarde ça sur Stream Element, ce que j'ai en ce moment. Qu'est-ce qu'on voit ici? Ouais, comme d'hab. Et en défi d'aventure à la quoi là? Alors, plutôt viande avec bouclier. Après le début du combat, tous vos personnages obtiennent 2 charges astuces. Ok, d'accord, ça marche. Faudrait que je m'y intéresse un jour à ça aussi. Putain, je suis chier, y'a rien de plus près là. Oh merde, ça. C'est vrai? Bon bah alors, si je rate rien, autant pas me faire chier avec. Qu'est-ce que je vais pouvoir faire? Parce que j'ai pas grand chose. Allez, hop, on va aller discuter avec l'aristo.
Pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocrat?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two. A few humble words, huh? Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous...
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well...
Oh, so he was testing us.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short... If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech? Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of...
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Could this be? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. It's been so... Ah, yes. This aroma.
Now even Paimon...
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come back. Wait, so you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be a family secret. Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself. To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Well then, let's get going.
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Silence!
Windblade!
Settle down!
Nice and spicy.
Disappear!
Pas la meilleure équipe pour ça. Ouais, c'est pas grave, on va aller faire la risque. De la glace, Nigloland. Les infos sur Nigloland. Donc enfin d'univers, des vents, souffle, on s'en fout de ça, de toute façon, on s'en moque un petit peu. Ça, on s'en fout aussi.
Ready when you are.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest. As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
Bah, faut pas être pressé avec lui, apparemment.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
Il est fatigué.
As expected.
Il est fatigué.
Because we always see them around the city.
Right.
They must be very powerful.
Yo. Poutine.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really... They're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be...
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make...
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You...
Good thing you're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Poutine, les ex sont là-dedans.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in...
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never...
And what about this?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has... Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to...
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiry. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Oh, so that...
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked.
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand. That shape is the symbol of the...
I see. Crude, but I can make...
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget the rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling of... We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter... Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering... Perfect. Just as it once was, and...
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act...
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
That's right! It's the Honorary Knight and their trusty companion, Paimon! We're here to crush your evil scheme!
So this was all just a ploy to...
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their men?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh? We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish No matter. We already have the intel we need.
Oh, pardon.
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is dead.
We've only
Let's
just
take care of the Fatui first and then deal with the children later.
That all you got?
Out of the frying pan, into the pot!
Silence!
I can't miscalculated. Let's end this quickly. Cool it. This is bad. Bow your head.
The door is open! Let's go! Is that Eula?
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah yes, rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius?
I shall say this, the blood of the Lawrence clan...
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the...
Why, you...
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make, trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me!
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And the Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all!
Things are starting to get...
That's enough fuss for today.
Given Paimon took a peek at their diagram.
And let's discuss this later. More speed. Eye for an eye. More speed. Beg for mercy.
They're here! Stop them! What an annoyance. I must counterattack!
Silence!
Crush!
Finally, some quiet.
Je veux bien voir à quoi ressemble son métier.
More speed. Rack and ruin.
What's this? You can't run! Well, neither can I.
Shudder.
Have a load of this! Eat up! Eat up!
Eye for an eye.
immaculate. Almost well done.
Bow your head. This was well done. J'étais dans son cercle merveilleux. Putain, mais pourquoi je peux pas le changer, bordel de merde?
Freeze! Silence! This was well done.
Beg for mercy.
Counterattack! So quiet.
Crush. More speed. Beg for mercy. Shudder.
Not breaking a sweat.
Freeze to the core.
Time to fulfill my duty. It isn't time for a break.
Nice and spicy.
Settle an oversight on my part. The time's beckoning.
My work finished.
Dodge this.
Crush.
I slipped up.
Bow your head. I guess this is it.
Beg for mercy.
Eat this!
Settle down.
The loneliness of death.
More speed. More speed.
That's where they put the diagram!
Does here. I guess there's no other option but to fight. You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of her!
Settle down.
Use this first.
Crush.
I must collect
Silence.
Harden up.
Beg for mercy.
Finally. So quiet. This is trouble. Of death.
This must be it. They may very well have, but without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't. Anyway, I'll inform the acting.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me.
Finally! After all this time, Paimon understands
Ou alors
what
est-ce
you're
qu'on va avoir un
saying.
petit peu de neige
In
ou pas cette
reality,
semaine?
you sensed that something might happen to you. Were worried about.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming. And mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey, what do you mean?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of
Bah, nous,
Favonius.
pour rien pour l'instant, on a quoi 4 degrés, 5 degrés cet après-midi.
That you will.
Mais
And make sure
c'est à
not to steal
partir
my
de
targets
lundi,
next
ça
time.
descend à -2, -4, -5 mardi, mercredi, jeudi, on va être sur du -7, -8. C'est ça, semaine prochaine. Et là, ce serait bien un petit peu de neige, ça fait des années qu'on n'en a pas eu. Ça changerait un peu. Bon, bah, du coup, ça c'est même pas la peine. Moi, si on a de la neige, je travaille pas. Plus je peux pas travailler. Honnêtement, ça m'arrangerait un petit peu. Avec ce que le patron m'a filé comme boulot, ça me dérangerait pas d'être en supplément en repos la semaine prochaine. Ah bah oui, mais ça, je peux toujours pas le faire. Si j'ai pas accès à ça là-haut, ça me fait chier. Sur ce, je suis d'accord. Le problème, c'est que si je passe de l'autre côté, voilà, ça se referme. Ça. Dès que je quitte, ça se referme. Là, pourquoi? Passe une bonne journée. Salut. J'ai dit ça. On va mettre.
Behold, the prince.
Ça c'est fait. Il n'est pas assez puissant pour pouvoir passer la barrière. Bon, bah allez les enfants, on va se faire une pause pour l'instant et puis on se retrouve d'ici un petit quart d'heure pour jouer. Ah ouais, il est là l'autre. Il est là. Voilà. Il est là derrière. Et c'est l'électro-room là. Qui me dessus, je n'ai pas accès. Ah bah si, j'y ai accès maintenant. Ah.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Voilà. On va pouvoir finir la quête.
série de 124 plaques. Je t'embrasse et ça va?
C'est pas faux. Le bordel qu'ils ont claqué pour laisser pas au ski. En 5 jours, ils ont fait 475 000 entrées. Il va falloir que je le regarde aussi, ce film-là. Dis donc, ça parle beaucoup quand même sur cette quête-là. Ça va faire 10 minutes qu'ils sont en train de discutailler là et c'est pas fini. On va faire le petit bouton croix hein, pour skip un maximum le dialogue parce que là ça devient long. Honnêtement, ça devient long. Une quête simple qui finit avec une demi-heure de dialogue. Et Yover, il va falloir se calmer un petit peu là-dessus. On sait qu'il y a une grosse mise à jour par an. La prochaine mise à jour, s'il vous plaît, mollo. 11 738. Oh putain, j'en ai 7. J'en ai 7. J'aurais bien fait ça, mais j'ai pas envie de perdre mes vœux, quoi. C'est bien, oui. Confirmer avec ça. Sentir bon, les 320, c'est bon. Bon, on se fait une petite pause d'un quart d'heure, une demi-heure, histoire de, voilà, de se détendre un peu, puisque ça va faire presque 3 heures de live. Je pense qu'on va revenir avec un petit peu là. Allez, on le fait Warzone, ça fait plaisir. On finit aux après-midi. Allez, je vous dis à tout à l'heure. Et des bisous.